We're going to teach you how to make this World War II paper airplane. First thing that we need to do is start by cutting out this dotted line and also both of these. Let's go ahead and do that now. All right, so I'm going to put those off to the side just for a second. And this is what you're left with. Now, the second thing you need to do is fold it on this dotted line. Now, this is going to be important that you get it almost exact. That way, all of these pieces are going to line up the way that you want them to when you cut it. So I'm going to very carefully get this folded on that dotted line. You can see that one half the plane is on this side, the other half is on that side, folded right on that dotted line. Awesome. Now, the next thing that we're going to do is cut this out, but it's very important that you don't cut out everything. All you want to do is cut out just is on the outside of this plane, not the inside. Leave that for later. Let's cut the outside. Go ahead and do that now. Just kind of maneuver it the way that you need. And take your time. You want these to look good, but you also don't want to spend too much time just cutting this out. Okay. Let's get this little bit out here. All right, so this is what we have. Remember, keep those little sheets of paper in there. Next thing we're going to do is fold the wings. On this dotted line, not dotted line, all you're going to do is on this black line is just fold it. So you can see me doing that here. You want to carefully fold it so that that's going to make your wings. You're going to fold those up just like that. Let's do the other side. On this black line, fold it. And that'll make the wings. Fold that back up. Now what we need to do is the same thing for the tail pieces. Let's fold them. Fold it back out. Let's fold it on that black line. And let's fold it back up. So this is more or less what you have. Each of the wings are folded together. Now, what we're going to do is put that aside. Now let's go back to the pieces that we cut out, labeled A, B, and C. That's these ones right here. We're going to cut out each of these. Let's do that now. What these pieces are going to do is provide a little bit of stability. The plane is made of paper, so it might be a little bit flimsy. These are going to make sure that they're not as flimsy. It gives it a little bit of body. Do the same thing with pieces A and B. Okay, so here's what you're left with. You have this piece, this piece, and this one. Let's go ahead and disregard your scraps. The next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna take our glue stick. And what you want is this long one. So let's do that. Where this piece is gonna go is inside the body of the plane, and it's gonna give it a little bit of depth. That way it's not so bendy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my glue stick, and just on one side, I'm gonna put a thick bead of glue along the body, and that's gonna glue the piece you just cut out to the plane. There's your glue. So now take your body. Let's get that firmly in place. Press that down. Now you can take another bead of glue and glue on top of that. That way this whole plane is now enclosed in glue. It's not gonna come back open. Let's go ahead, fold her carefully back over. Let's press down. And now the body is sealed shut. The next thing that you want to do is now cut these little white bits that are still attached. Maybe fold your wings back over just so they're out of the way. Go ahead and cut the sections that are labeled C. That's going to be this one here and this one here. So this is what we have so far. Now don't forget, we still have two more pieces. That's this one and this one. Let's start with the bigger one. What you're gonna do is use that to keep the wings open. This piece is gonna be glued with the arrow just on the center, right over here. Let's go ahead and glue that in now. Take some glue, place it on your piece. Take the plane. Let's get it right down the center. What this is gonna do is keep the wings open. And if you'd like, fold it back over, press it. See? Now we do the same thing for the tail. It might be a little tricky keeping it open. But what we're gonna do is take this piece, and it's going to be laid right in the center to keep those wings open. Let's do that now. Flip it back over, and let's flatten it all out. And there is your World War II Spitfire airplane.